Am I supposed to say that?
Love you.
I will love you. Okay, I'm not gonna put
Nah,
it out.
seriously.
I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut it out. Yep.
Oh, we in?
We in the building.
Oh.
That's what's up. Karibu sana.
What's popping?
Porn for breakfast. We in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. It's only the two of us today.
It's a twosome.
Yeah. There's a chick I see on I think she's on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep seeing her things on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, eti kama watu watatu ni threesome na watu wawili ni twosome. Si unaelewa kwa nini unakuita handsome. And then she has like this awkward, like has this quirky awkward look. Bars. And she's funny as fuck. She's super fun. Some things I don't get because I'm 47. But
nigga, how many times are we gonna talk about that?
As something was clipping, right? You had something clip.
Did I?
don't know if it was your mic, something clipped. Yeah. Hold on.
Is it my shit? All I really need is a little bit of this.
Yeah. Just a little fixing.
All right.
Yeah. So like I was saying that she's funny. I forgot her name, but she's on Instagram. Tiny little kid.
Okay.
But she talks too much shit. I'm like, where did you learn that? You look like
you kiss with your mama with that mouth.
Yeah,
that's my favorite thing to tell my friends when they're talking shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, yo, your mama love you like that?
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was like usual. Spent it in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't go anywhere. But there was football, so I was happy. My team won.
Which is that, Man U?
Arsenal. Come on, fam. Look at my face. Come on, man. No.
I thought I saw somebody say Man U won. Or Aston Villa got beat.
No, Aston Villa beat somebody. Like,
nigga, I can't keep up with this shit. I just be trying to sound like
Man U won, but who gives a fuck? They've been winning games. They're still in the bottom. So it doesn't. Really
so number one, no one cares about Man U.
Man U, nobody gives a fuck. Man City is a threat, so we have to watch them.
Okay.
And then Arsenal is the biggest team in the fucking place, so
pay
attention.
Okay. The go to Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll remember that next time.
Team
when I'm trying to be like, so tell me about you. I watch soccer. I'm like, oh shit. So
if you call it soccer, you've lost. You've lost. Like, don't. It's
supposed to be football.
It's football.
Okay.
Call it soccer. They tell you just move.
I be speaking to some niggas who be like,
like in America, yeah. If you're speaking to Americans, soccer.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody like I saw the most ignorant shit
on
one of these American channels. It's like the guy is like, the reason he doesn't like soccer, is because they play for 90 minutes and the I don't know the what do you call it, the objective is to put the ball inside the net, and by 90 minutes they've only scored 2 goals. Do you know how easy it is to put the ball through that? Like, nigga,
what?
I'm like, this white guy needs help.
Stay too long.
People can play for 2 hours and still not be able to put the ball in between those 2 sticks.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up. It's not rugby. It's not American football. This is football, the real football. Anyway,
before we get into my weekend, we out here drinking some.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, I walked in. This nigga like, I was making some detox juice. I'm like, what? Why what's going on? What are you detoxing from?
No, it's just things I've been seeing on TikTok and Instagram.
He on TikTok.
Instagram.
A 47-year-old on TikTok.
They have all these Instagram doctors telling us, you can't stay for too long without cleansing your colon. So I'm
you trying to be on your healthy shit?
I'm trying to be on my healthy shit. So I tried one of these things, but I was missing a few ingredients.
Yeah.
I was missing spinach and something because it's like supposed to be like a whole cleanse juice with spinach and all that shit.
And then you diarrhea for like the next 2 hours or
Not
some
really. It just keeps your colon clean. Probably, skin. 'Cause
Your
my
skin
skin
is
been
great.
rough as fuck.
Nah, nigga, your skin. Hold on. You know, every time people see my ads, they'll be like, "Oh, I saw the ads." I wanted to tell them they need to pay money. Your skin looks good.
I mean, it can
Skin
be
looks
better.
good.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
fine.
anyway.
So how long has this been going on for?
No, I just started like
This is the first.
because I used to buy the detox juice
Mm-hmm.
from Naivas, but it's all the way in Capital Center, so I can't go there every time,
Yeah.
and it gets expensive.
Yeah.
So over the weekend, a special person bought me
A special person?
bought me one
Zach,
of them
what you talking
blenders.
about?
Hold up,
First, okay, fine.
bought me one of them
Blenders.
blenders.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I could be making my own juices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
So
the
now-
juice.
Yeah. So shout outs to you. You know who you are.
Wait. Okay, now let's go back. Who's this special person?
She knows who she is.
Oh, I was expecting like that's my bro.
No.
Some thoughtful ass shit. Oh,
Brothers don't do
So-
that to niggas.
I mean, and we living in a society where we're talking about men need to show up for each other more and shit like that.
We're not on that simp shit. Fuck that. Not me, at
47-year-olds are not
least.
doing
I'm
that
not
shit.
doing that. I'm
So
not doing
okay, so this special person, Zach is off the market.
that. Yeah. Fuck is.
Alright, cheers to that. You gonna leave me hanging, nigga? Why is everybody getting cuffed? Is it the rain?
Oh, hold up. Can we go back to the podcast? Just because Corine is not here doesn't mean we get off track and start
I'm
talking.
sorry. It
Yeah,
was
this
just
is
that
not a
question.
relationship podcast. Like people know this way you come for your music takes,
Of course,
hip hop, all that shit.
and general BS,
Exactly.
including relationships. So, excuse me. Weekend. I actually went out I was out in Kiambu.
Mm.
Wait. Like a little past Kiambu, almost Limuru.
Okay.
There's like this nice little spot out there that I went to check out, and then it started raining, so I couldn't just leave. It was pretty nice, but then something else that happened this weekend. Do you know a guy called Gabzy?
Gabsy. No, really. I can't say I know.
Apparently, like this nigga he's a musician in the UK or something.
Okay.
So he was performing out here at Ngong Race Course.
Okay.
And like guys were talking about how, some people talked about how they enjoy the experience. Other people talked about how crazy and how shitty it was.
Oh, really?
Apparently guys got tear gassed.
Oh.
There were no tents for the VIP. Some people with valid tickets weren't permitted entry. Like it was just a whole bunch of mess.
And where was this news? I haven't seen none of that.
It's been on social media. Like this whole time, people have been talking about, Gabsy. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Is it a new spot to kick it? Because I'm like, I can't keep up with all these artists. And then like guys started posting videos, and it was like this fine ass nigga from London.
Okay.
I don't know none of his
too many
music.
Details.
Nah,
I just
this
want to
thing,
know he's a musician from London. That's it.
It's called
None of the other shit.
it's called descriptive. Okay, I'm using my adjectives. So anyway, that's what was going down.
Okay.
At Ngong Race Course, I saw like a lot of uproar on Twitter. Guys complaining and talking about that whole situation. I think he had a show both in Kenya and Uganda. And that's the kids are with it. Apparently, like everyone was singing word for word. I don't know shit. I never heard shit about this guy.
Same, yeah.
But like Kenyans apparently, like in almost like every artist that you think is niche, like they have their people who will
I guess
like are fanatics and diehards.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was going down. Gig guide up with kidogo. What else was happening this weekend?
I wouldn't have an idea.
No,
I was home chilling.
You stay home chilling.
Yeah.
All right. Did you see what's been happening on social media? Like it's a lot that has been happening in the last few days online.
From Andre giving us a flute album to
How you feel about that? Actually,
I've only listened to a couple. I think it's something I can put on when I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It's very relaxing.
Calming.
But I haven't listened to like the full album.
I listened to it. I told myself, let me listen to like maybe 2 songs.
I didn't.
And then watch something because I was in the middle of watching something. I decided to sample it, but like my heart I couldn't continue watching that shit. Like I had to finish the album.
Okay.
Like it sounds, I wasn't even sitting still, but it sounds very relaxing and chilling and
the
calming.
only issue I had with it was like, okay, so the song is like, I don't know,
11 minutes. Yeah, some of them are 7.
So the transitions are taking too long.
Mm-hmm.
So you find like some very interesting parts, but uko mbele. I'm like, could have pushed it all the way to the beginning.
Well, you know, they're saying that it's been like it's at a certain pitch that apparently is supposed to be healing and stuff.
Yeah.
So like if you use that for your meditation, like it will be perfect for meditation, for sleep, you know, stuff like that. So I guess maybe the people that get it. Some people don't like it.
Some people
I don't mind it.
Lupe was like, he's going to rap all over it. I'm like, Lupe, please don't. Please
don't do it.
Because there's a snippet that leaked. Not leaked, but I think he's done like a full.
He's done it already.
Yeah.
He's rapped over the.
Yeah. So somebody played a snippet of it. I think it was on the Joe Budden podcast. No.
No,
don't do it.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
I like that. Erica was clowning. She posted Andre, and then she was like, "This nigga said y'all don't deserve no words."
Madu is always gonna be bad.
She's always trolling, but like it's a really cool album. I enjoyed that. Something else that's been happening this weekend on the craziest, actually in the past few weeks maybe, is this Teyana and Iman story.
I haven't been following.
Actually, let me tell you. So I think this week or last, sometimes so many things happen on social media. It's like, yo, I can't, like, how, in what duration of time did this happen?
Yeah.
So the last time we talked about it, we said how
they separated.
They were separating.
And it was in good terms.
Yeah.
Amicable.
Nah, none of that shit. Throw that shit out the window. Because she comes back. Iman had some, like, court proceedings to file or some shit like that. And Teyana had used their initials. So it was like, you know, I guess Teyana Taylor TT and Iman SIS, right?
Yeah.
So when Iman was doing it, he put their full names on there, which meant that, you know, now this information is public. Teyana had wanted it private to protect their kids, but then, you know, because of Iman, now everything has been thrust into the spotlight. And in the initial post, Teyana had said, yo, no cheating was involved, but yeah, this nigga was all around the world. You know, he was just out there getting his lick. And then on top of that, this man was making so much money, right? He's a pro ball player.
Yeah.
So obviously he's making so much money compared to a rapper and an actress and a songwriter, choreo. You know, whatever it is Teyana is doing, yeah? So she says there's one time he signed a $40 million check. And then he also cashed out an $8 million check the same year. But he was very aggravated by her booking acting jobs and, you know, being at the studio. So she really had to turn down a lot of jobs just because he was insecure. Because she was the one who was more popular of the two of them. He would be mad when they went out into events and stuff. And people would tell him, get out the frame. Like, that shit would piss him the fuck off.
It would piss me the fuck off too.
Come on, man. But you know,
if
be
you want
like
to take,
ASAP people.
Nah, listen. If I'm with her,
yeah,
you're taking pictures of us. If you find her by herself, then you can do the solo shit.
No, but you know, there's only one place to take pictures when
what?
You're doing like red carpet events. There's only one designated area
with
the lights and
find us. You know, do your job.
Listen,
find a time and. You know, if you can...
You only have these celebrities for that one moment.
Do whatever you have to do to signal her to go to that place. But if I'm with her, we're holding hands, you're taking that picture with me, my nigga. Like,
listen.
It's disrespectful to tell
listen, this is how I imagine it goes down, right? Teyana and the man have walked in. Then it's like, oh, yeah. Picture cute couple. They do their poses, hand on the ass, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, all right. Solo shots.
If you gotta do the solo shot, right? Be respectful as well. Be like, oh, so let me have both of you solo shots. But
But I don't
usually
need your pictures.
you don't have to use it.
Why am I
But
using
just
my film while
Then
my
fuck
next
you.
celebrity
Then
would
fuck
be
you. Why
just
am I
walking down
letting
the?
go? Why am I letting go of my?
Because
my
I'm here for
girl's hand?
Teyana. Don't nobody
No.
give a fuck about you. Like,
Then
relax.
yeah, I'm gonna show you. You need to give a fuck.
You see, that's
I'ma
why.
show you.
That's why this divorce is happening because
Yeah,
you know, in
come on,
situations,
man.
I feel
What I'm
like
saying
if
is-
roles are reversed and you're a woman who's like in maybe the background and your man is in the spotlight, like it really doesn't matter. Like you'll be there to support them. If it's their night, then it's their night.
Yeah, all I'm saying is,
yeah.
people just need the photographers. All these people, you need to have a bit of decorum. Even if you don't take the picture, just pretend. Just be nice. Tell me, okay, now let me have a solo shot of each, right?
Yeah.
So that I don't feel like you're telling me get your bum ass the fuck out. You know, I mean, like,
Look at ASAP and Rihanna. Do you see how happy they are?
Yeah,
because like everybody.
She's making the
No, listen. Everybody is playing their role.
Yeah,
Like ASAP
I'm
is
gonna
not.
play my role. But
ASAP
you're not going to
is
disrespect
worth
me
less, but he ain't broke.
I'm going to play my role. But
Come
do
on.
not disrespect
But then
me
also,
in the process.
don't they say like a man's whole identity is what is in his wallet? If this nigga is making all that money, why does he care that he's not being put in the frame? You're making all this money already. You're secure. This girl is with you. You're good. What's the problem? What's the problem? And
No,
you're a ball player. You're not even necessarily in the business like I am.
Like I said, it's not about the attention or anything.
Yeah.
It's how these guys tell you, please step aside. It's
I don't
disrespectful.
think they'd be like, yo, get your black ass out there.
Did you see the one for Janet? It was Janet Jackson and a boyfriend.
What happened?
They took pictures and then they told again, now we want her solo.
I mean,
As loud as that, like, now we want her solo. Like, please step aside.
so
Why can't
what
just
would
make
you
it-
rather say?
why don't
Please,
you-
kind sir.
No. Can be like, okay, can we have now a solo of the both of you? Just make it equal.
I mean, don't
Even
nobody
if you
give a
don't
fuck
take it,
about
just
the
you
other
can just do
person.
the camera thingy and just can even make the sound with your mouth. just don't
Just to appease them.
Yeah, don't disrespect.
Yeah,
me. That's
I
all I'm
mean
saying.
that was one of the things, but he was cheating, and then
Okay, yeah, the cheating.
and then he was insecure apparently about being her man. Obviously, if he's catching a feeling because they're on the red carpet and they're
And
asking him to step out.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this nigga was on podcast pandering to, I guess, other women because he was talking about how niggas with bread don't need you to have any type of money. They just need you because you're you. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he's asking his girl who's making way less to go 50-50 with him on a lot of shit. So I guess he was just, I just feel like this is cornball
Anyway,
type.
all I'm saying is I understand where he's coming from.
Come on, man.
Because the threats are coming from both sides.
Come
like
on, man.
if it's just somebody like me, I'll be like, my chick cheats on me with another dude.
Yeah.
So that's a threat. But with Teyana, it's a dude and maybe some girls.
But listen.
You're being attacked from both sides.
Nah, listen. This guy is secure. My thing is,
know.
if you're
I know.
financially okay, this girl will hold you down. Like, what is the problem?
Maybe he slipped.
She ain't going nowhere. Oh, no. Actually, it's the, being scared of them doing what you're doing. Because he was creeping. Now he was scared that, some
She'll be
shit might
creeping.
be. Exactly. But, like, that was unfair. So I guess we'll just see how that goes down.
Hey,
I think
Iman.
that was one relationship I never saw.
Yeah, because, that one and the Papoose one, I never thought anything would happen. But, it's life. It happens.
Black love
Yeah.
under attack.
It's under attack. It's been under attack for a minute, so
Oh my goodness.
So good.
Yeah. No, it's not all good. We need to
it's so good.
protect. Yo, no, we need to protect that. I'm team black love. Like you could date all types of races, but black on black, it's a good match. So we need to protect black love at all costs. Speaking of black love, T.I. and Tiny are guys who've been, in a controversial relationship, but I guess that's one relationship that, is still going through the motions and sticking
I
to
think
it.
some of these guys, it's like business partnership now.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where it's like a business partnership. So,
But for Teyana, if it's not Beyonce and Jay-Z, anybody else needs to be breaking up. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So what did they do?
So they have this kid. His name is King, and there's a time he was on a podcast. He was talking about when they were doing. Did you ever watch Grand Hustle? Tia and Tiny, the Family Hustle, their reality show. There's a time they were doing that reality show, and it showed like all the kids were in the house together. But this guy came out on a podcast and said that they would drop him off at his grandmama's house immediately after the cameras were done shooting. Yeah, like he wasn't living with them. He was living with his grandma.
Why? Is he like
No. So now that was a conversation. Like, why? You have a big ass house. Why does one of your kids have to? You know? So yesterday or the day before that, I see a video on my timeline and it's King lashing out at Tia and Tiny, talking about, I stand on business. I'm like, come on, this kid is like 19 years or like 18, talking to his like 40-year-old dad about I stand on business. This nigga was a thug. I don't know what you talk about stand on business. Anyway, so he's lashing out at his parents, talk about I stand on business, and I guess he brought up that whole situation with the grandma. And then Tiny grabbed the phone and she was like, oh, this dude wants to talk about I stand on business. Meanwhile, he was sucking on his pacifier until he was 12. And
why are they airing all that shit?
I know. It's like, let me tell you, this is why we have shit to talk about on the podcast.
yeah, that's messed up.
And then they said actually the reason why they were dropping him off at his grandma's house is because he would ask to go to his grandma's. Because in the clip he was talking about, yo, let me take you to the bando in my hood, or how he was like he didn't live as privileged as they think that he did and stuff. But like Tia and Tiny are saying, nah, that's not how it was. This nigga wanted to be at his grandma's house. And of course everyone on Twitter has stuff to say about that. Is it like, oh, there's a lot of pain. I mean, Tia and Tiny, from the reports on social media, apparently are not like the greatest parents. Like apparently all their kids hate them because of their shit. But yo, it's just crazy to see all this shit. Scandal after scandal coming out of one household. Can never protect that family unit.
I saw T.I. talk about like how the reason he stopped doing the podcast is because there was no money in it. So I was wondering like what he meant. Like a lot of us, yes, there's no real money in podcasting, but there's that potential. So you start now, because I feel bad for the guys who started the whole podcast era and didn't get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
And then when
now everyone else,
when they stopped doing, a couple of years later, everyone started doing podcasts and people are making money. So I feel like T.I. is also missing on that because like maybe he might not be making money now, but if he continues, he'll start making money.
Yeah.
But when the money comes in and then that's when he wants to start joining again,
then you have to start from the bottom again.
So that's what, like, a lot of us are starting from scratch. There's no money in it right now.
Yo, it's crazy.
Stressful. It's crazy. That's why we always put the M-Pesa number down there. Nobody gives a fuck about that no more. I think, well, I understand. Like, things are thick for people.
Yeah.
So I can't really. But yeah, that's why we put the number there because it's not making a lot of financial sense.
YouTube views and
yeah.
whatever.
So we just do it hoping that, things will get better.
It will build up on it.
Yeah. So.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I actually had a podcast in like 2014, 2015. And then we recorded 2 episodes. And then I stopped it because I was like, Kenyans are never going to get this shit. Like we got so many good reviews. Guys were like, yes, we like that. Play some music on there, whatever. This will be great.
Yeah.
But then we're just like, maybe
I was
it's not
producing one in 2016. Some 2 chicks. One is a Nigerian. Another one is, I don't know, Ghanaian or something. So I was introduced to this chicks by a friend of mine. They're like, they want to do a podcast. So I produced for them like 5 episodes. And then they just went quiet. Yeah, they just went quiet. And you know me, like, at that time I had a job, so I
Yeah.
wasn't going to start looking for them. So that's how. Imagine if they just kept on, because at that time they were getting. It wasn't video, so we can't talk about
Audio,
views.
yeah.
But it was audio. That means they had like a fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And I feel like at that time also guys were more open to like trying out new shit. Like
Yeah.
before it gets saturated, you feel like you're the 1% that
but it
listens to
is
podcasts, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess like I said, I feel bad for the guys who. My guys, man, Pack FM and Tone Deaf, they started a podcast in 2011 or 12, if I'm not wrong.
Damn.
Yeah, they had a podcast on it's on Apple. It's still on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's on Spotify. It's still there. It's called Tacos and Chocolate Milk. Dope podcast. It's dope, but they stopped just before
The light at the end of the tunnel. You
Yeah.
always like most times it's always like, yo, does anyone give a fuck about this? Are they gonna get it? Do they catch it? Actually, now that we're talking about that, because that's something that has been talked about as well. The Hip Hop Awards being the last show,
Yeah,
and guys are just like,
let's talk about it.
yeah, guys are in my ear crying. They're just like, oh my god, this can't be the last awards show. This can't be the last show. What's happening with Uncut? But like, yo, sometimes it gets so like hard and frustrating, especially when it comes to trying to pitch an idea to brands that want to maybe not get it, or they get it but they don't want to implement.
Yeah,
Like it's a hard sell. And then also operating independently, I think people prefer, if you're working with like agencies and shit like that, like it's clicked. So people always tell me, yo, don't work alone, don't do this shit by yourself. But then when you ask people actually to come through and assist, or XYZ brands, can they come in, and everyone is going to get their percentages, right? Like it's going to be very straightforward. People still end up disappointing you.
yeah.
And I was just like, yo, man, same way, like now that I think about the podcast, I'm like, if I would have stuck with the podcast in 2023, this would have been different. Now I'm thinking like, if we stop Uncut, we stop the awards, and then a couple years down the line, exactly, I'm thinking like, yo, what happens? But honestly, like it's very, very difficult. I think as someone who's worked in entertainment as well, how freelancing, like if you're not attached to whether or you're kissing ass or whatever, like it's much harder for you to get through the door, man.
But for me, I was like, I'm gonna stick to this, whether it works out, whether it is.
Let's go.
I'm just going.
Can I tell you something, Zach? For sure, like, because I'm always curious to get comments from people. Have you watched it? What do you think of the content? Like, do you like blah blah blah? I've actually received like a lot of positive reviews about the podcast. Like, guys would be like, yo, we like the conversations, the fact that you can talk about hip hop and everything else. Guys are like, this podcast has all the potential to actually,
it's different.
it's
different from everything else.
Yeah. So I'm with it. That's why I'll always be here to talk about the bullshit, serious shit, music.
Yeah.
Because I'm also I'm one person who's also very futuristic as well. I really don't live for, let's do this thing now and see what could come from it now.
Yeah.
It has to make sense from a couple of years point of view. Back to the bullshit.
Yeah, what else? What's with the bullshit?
Hoes can get wifed, or what do they say? Can turn a hoe into a housewife.
Who are the hoes?
Okay, so Huddah Monroe. Yo, mind you, listen, I'm not saying, she says she's a businesswoman. So I'm not saying that like
I thought
she's
she
out
said
here
she's not.
slanging.
She's not a bit. She used
What
the
she
Jay-Z line.
What? I'm not a business, I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
So you see my statement?
She said that.
Exactly. If she's the business.
She's a hoe.
Exactly. You feel me? These things write themselves. All right.
I wish I could get that Riley voice right now.
This shit writes itself, okay? So she posted her new Persian boyfriend proposed to her finally, and I think now she lives in Dubai. I don't know. Does she? I'm not really sure. I don't really follow. I think I was just on my timeline and then I saw that, and then I was like, everybody keep talking about these ain't nobody cuffing.
Mm.
Because it reminded me around the same time that I was seeing it was when Megan Thee Stallion was also talking about allegations about her being a hoe and giving it up too easy and shit.
Yeah. She says she's gonna be stingy with it.
With the kitty cat. And then she was like, yo, don't y'all listen to my music?
Yeah.
Like, and then I think someone in the comments was like, because I'm also not a diehard Meg.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments was like, Meg said she likes to drink. She likes to get drunk and to fuck. So like anybody else who's surprised that she actually does the things she says, should sit this one out.
Yeah.
So Huddah posted that. She looks happy. And then I think a few days after she posted her M-Pesa balance of 300 and some change K. 300 I think and 40 and some few hundreds.
Yeah.
And she was like, my man just told me go get some tea.
Ooh.
Stop stressing.
Ooh.
Feel me? Take care of your lady.
I know.
Take care of your lady.
That cootie must be nice.
Listen, at least he ain't trying to do that 50-50 shit that Iman was on.
Yo, so what's with this thing I've been seeing around? Like, I don't know how true it is, but there's a trend of girls quoting what they want their dowry to be. And it's always in the
I've
millions.
seen that, right?
Yeah.
And
Is that
billions.
Like, and billions. Like,
I actually have no clue.
Kudos to you if you can get that.
I think
like what?
I think maybe it may have started with a Saru interview. Don't quote me on this. I couldn't be too official about it, but I think she was at a show or something, and someone asked her, "What would your dowry be?" And then she said, like, I think she said 2 mil or 8 mil. I'm not sure. Something in the millions. I think, because Saru is Saru, then every other girl now.
So who is Saru? Like what?
Like she I mean Saru is Saru in terms of she has like she has clout, she has a kafoloe, she has girls that are maybe like looking at her.
And it makes
and I'd say quote unquote an influencer of sorts.
Still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still. I mean, like, kudos to you. Like, if you get it, get it. But, nigga, talking to your dad, he's getting the 2 goats.
What are you talking?
Fuck out of here. I'm talking to your dad. He's getting the 2 goats and the 2 sheep.
And that's it.
That's it.
Don't even play like that. Come on. The 2 goats. Speaking of, actually, there's this shorty who came on online. I think some shorty. I don't remember her name, but she was talking about Dave East wanted to cuss her out because she didn't want to give him free pussy.
Okay.
So like Dave East,
what did he do? What did he do?
So Dave East, she posts screenshots of her talking with Dave East, and he's like, "Yo, what's up, mama? Where you at? What you doing?" And then Shorty's like, I think she answered, and then he was like, I think he wanted to link with her. And then Shorty was like, I don't do, let me know. I do like either dinner or, like these are my terms. And then she was like, I need my change. Like, what's up? So this nigga is like, oh, what you say, 20K? Nah, I'm cool on that. I only hit you up because I see you. This shorty, I checked her page. This podcast is making me way too nosy, I swear. So I checked Shorty's page, and she has an OnlyFans. I think she's that type of girl. Like literally, she's an escort, big girl. Yeah. So Dave East is like, you fucking and sucking all over the internet. I figured I'd hit you up. And then Shorty is like, yeah, granted you would, but like this shit costs money. Like, this is my job, okay? Yeah. I need my 20 racks or let's stop talking about this. But you could tell like Dave East really wanted to get a piece of that because he kind of prolonged the thread for a little bit, like being like, yo, what's up, mama? Like, come on. But Shorty was like, Come on, rappers be embarrassing themselves on the internet for real.
Chill out.
Come on. So unnecessary. And then this is Dave East. Like, he's a rapper, he's popular, he's rich. He could literally stand outside on the street and girls would be flocking, but no.
Is he part of the Lobby Boys? Because I think he's part of... I think he's one of them. They hang out together a lot. I think they go to the gym together. Like Maino, Jim Jones, him, Fab. They are part of this clique. I think it's... I don't know if they're called the Lobby Boys or some shit like that. Yeah. I always see them together.
They need to, get your mans.
Jim Jones needs to chill the fuck out as well.
What happened?
So there was a clip of Mace and Cameron talking about how Jules. Okay, this is like they were super gassing him out. That he, if he continued with his trajectory, he would have been the next Hove or some shit like that. Which is like, for me, is like somebody dapping you, like, you know.
Yeah, that's dap. Right? Yeah. Like, you didn't stop, therefore you're not there. But if you would have,
So they were like, this guy would have been the next Hove. He's like, he was that nice, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Jim Jones comes defending this guy. Like, he's mad that comparison is being made.
Why?
I do not understand why. If somebody is bigging up your boy, you don't get mad at him. So I'm feeling like this whole thing of the internet, guys just being pissed off all the time.
At anything
is just getting ridiculous.
I think also, like,
Jim Jones like, nah, he never wanted to be no Hove, blah 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 blah. I'm like,
what?
Nigga, they were just saying.
Listen, saying you could have been Hove and you want to be Hove are two so completely different statements.
Yeah.
Like.
And those guys were just, giving him props. They were like, he was nice.
That makes no sense.
Jim Jones, but him is like, he just gets frustrated too fast. I don't know what's going on in his life.
A lot.
He's always pissed off. That whole Pusha T thing came out of nowhere. Same thing as this, out of nowhere. So
or maybe he's looking for relevance again. Like, he wants to be talked about. And some of the easiest we've seen, like some of the things that go viral right now is like, if you're in a fight, if it's some drama, if it's some bullshit, some
trash music.
It's some trash ass music. Like, you drop a single and then it's trash, and then you be like, nah. I got it serious. Like, this is the one you should be paying attention to.
Yeah.
But he needs to chill. For real.
Speaking of which, I think there's new music by Pusha T and Sai the Prince.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, guys were like saying it's dope. Yeah, it's like new song out.
That's bars galore.
Push got bars.
That's bars galore.
I just had a snippet of it and it sounded nice. But yeah, let's go. Let's continue. Okay,
that. I like that.
Yeah.
Listen, now that we're talking about the new music, Meja and Anacods had a new song out. I forget what it's called because it's already been taken off YouTube.
Why? Explicit?
We have no clue. No, it wasn't. It was just another, I'd say, Gengetone song.
But they could have been the ones who removed it, right? Not YouTube. Because if it was removed by YouTube, we would have all like this noise. There'd be noise.
I don't think it's public information like that because the song had only been like maybe 2-3 days.
Yeah, so maybe they posted it, so maybe there's something that needed to be changed. They took it down.
Like, that's way so late in the whatever.
Yeah, we'll find out.
The process. Yeah, we'll find out for sure. What else? I'm trying to look at
Diddy.
Yes, now wait, hold on. Before we get into that, because we were just talking about Meja and the Gengetone song. Do you know there's a new genre called Arbantone?
Okay.
Arbantone.
So there's Genge music, Gengetone,
fam,
Arbantone.
I can't keep up, nigga. So this is like, okay, I use the word new loosely because basically it's just grabbing old school dance hall beats and
repurposing them.
Not even just grabbing like an old TOK beat and then putting your lyrics and rapping all over it. and it's really popular with the kids right now. I'd say like it's what's catching on. It's like the wave right now.
Okay.
The funny thing that I'd say in my research, actually, I actually don't know a lot about this Arbantone, guys. So like if someone could educate us in the comments, us oldies, so that we can keep up with this shit. So far, I'd say it's the grabbing of old school dancehall beats and, you know, rapping over them or making a new song, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Calligraph is like, yo, we need to support these kids. I don't know who he was posing with, but I'd say the maybe kids who identify with that sound. It was like, let's support them. You know, these guys are doing some cool shit. On the other hand, his brother, his big bro, is on Energy Radio. He's talking about these kids are just riding a wave. They're taking something that is easy, like this is the easiest way to make music because a song hit a couple of years ago. Now you feel like you can bring it and ride on the wave, and the only reason people are going to listen to the music is, I guess, because of the nostalgia of, you know, whatever that beat is evoking.
I don't believe that, but okay.
Yeah, so it was basically, it's the contrast in Cali being like, support these kids, and Lamas being like, this is trash, like, nah, take this shit out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, but wait, so you're going to say you don't think?
Yeah, because if he's saying that they're riding on the nostalgia of the beat, these are kids, meaning they didn't even know.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're kids, they're like 25 or like these. So I'd say like.
So it's not like they like that beat that much and riding over it. Like what I'm saying is,
let me check one of those.
It's like us sampling a song, an old school song, right?
Yeah.
Most of the people who listen to the song don't even know the sample until maybe they see it on a
or there's this situation. Sorry to cut you off, but it's related. Some DJ was playing at a wedding, played like a song. And then this kid says, yo, can you play the original version by Sweetie? And it's like, yo, Sweetie took from this.
Yeah, so you might find these kids are rapping over these beats as old beats, not because they want to ride on the popularity of that beat, because they probably didn't even know how popular it is. They just think it's nice.
Hold on. I'm checking. So this is a TOK song. Hold on. It's, you know this one, right? Let me say, one of the most popular songs right now. That's an Arbantone song. I think Siko Mbali.
Yeah, so these kids don't know what
they don't know. So that's from 11 years ago.
Yeah.
This is from 7 months ago. This is by YBW Smith featuring Lufasa. So this is what the kids are doing.
Yeah, it's I mean,
I'm like, it's cool, man.
It's like we used to go back to like listen to a Kanye song. He went back in the days and found the stylistics or whatever the fuck and sampled them. Yeah. Same thing these kids are doing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
I feel like let the kids have fun. Only in experimenting with too many sounds can you find your niche if you want to create that. Yeah. And then like people are stressed.
And it somehow helps the older artists. Like if somebody didn't know about this TOK song, now they can go back like, oh shit, okay.
So this was sampled. Exactly. Now the kids can go and sample that.
Yeah, you can bring it back.
Because the artist who has done this Kenyan one, right? I think is like 23, 24. And when the TOK song came out, he was like maybe 13.
13,
yeah.
So
I think it's cool.
It's
Let's
so good.
have fun.
Yeah, it's lazy. Let's not play around.
He did say. Yeah, he did say that.
It's kind of lazy though. It's kind of lazy doing that. But
we'll give it to Lamaz on like it's kind of easy music to make.
Yeah.
Because you go get whatever beat tried on it, but I feel like also you have to be good with it. You can't just be, you know.
What I'm saying is like for hip hop artists and producers, when they found something like that, they will find a part they like and maybe reproduce it so that it sounds slightly
and make
different.
it like a different
just have the same cadence, same flow, everything
like a sample type.
It's a sample, not take the whole beat and do the puffy thing.
But let me ask, when it comes to stuff like copyright and stuff, do you think these guys would be affected if like TOK decided to be like, yo, that shit sounds like my shit, and I need a percentage?
Yeah, but a percentage of 0. But it's all
damn.
But they are within their rights to
ask for it, right?
Don't
so you can't you can't necessarily maybe use the music that is being created on this wave, like monetize it.
Yeah, you can't.
That's for you to get your name ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're not gonna make money from that shit.
Yeah.
It's a cover.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
all right, we got that. Beyoncé premiered her Renaissance film during the weekend. I know you're like, we talk about Beyonce on this podcast. There's a relation.
Mm-hmm.
Elsa Majimbo
okay.
was on the guest list. The last time Shorty went out to a red carpet event, her makeup was kind of off, her style, her outfit was kind of off. So like, both South Africans and Kenyans were cooking her. They were like, oh, yo, like get somebody to style you, get somebody to do your makeup. You have money now. You ain't got to be looking like this. And then Kenyans were like, you decided that you're not Kenyan, so let the South Africans have you, shit like that. It was a back and forth. But, Elsa really doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yo, I'm making money. I'm out here living my best life, so it really doesn't matter. And I think now when she attended the Renaissance premiere, Kenyans always will have some shit to say about that as well. Like, yo, how you're on Beyonce's guest list. You remember the last time when I sent in the group, she was being invited to Beyonce's birthday party. Yeah. So I guess like now that's the thing. She's in Beyonce's circle.
Kenyans are mad, right?
Yo, people are tight. Shorty said she will give $1,000 to anyone who can find the video of her saying that she hates Kenya. Yeah, that's why I think people were in there like, yo, now because you said you hate Kenya or some shit like that.
Yeah, because
it got to her.
I saw somebody put up, that you can go find like a video of somebody that looks like her.
Yeah.
Saying something, then make it into a GIF. And then find an audio and say,
yo,
I hate Kenya. And then you tagged her like, there you go.
Give me my 1,000, man. Quick, fast.
You guys are crazy. Yeah.
Come on.
Nikubaya.
Yeah, she's living her best life.
Yeah.
Shout out to Elsa. I don't think she would have been as successful as she is right now if she would have still stuck here. And also, I couldn't tell you really successful. I don't know if like her path of success was her to be like the greatest comedian and then, everything else. Because I kind of feel like she stopped doing her funny videos or, some.
I don't know what she's doing now, but.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But
she's
happy with that.
Yeah, she looks like she's living good.
Yeah,
so
good.
Can't really hate on.
Always giving out like
sis.
money to poor people,
and she's always saying y'all are poor, I'm rich. Yeah, there's one video that she posted that really like tickled me. She was like, everybody keeps asking what happened to the old Elsa, what happened to the old Elsa. Yeah, she was like, my reality was poverty, but my mindset was riches. What happened to the old Elsa? She got her money up. She's glowing like, yo, shorty. She's on her big D energy.
She can talk shit.
Yeah, let her do her thing. She's young. She's successful. Let her do her thing. So, yeah, I think that's the bullshit that's happened this week.
What else?
Somebody posted that yayo on the TL yesterday, and I was just like, fam, we can't. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know what that was. Like
I'm old, so I didn't know what that was. You just explained to me.
Why would you do shit like that? Come on, man. I know there's this person who posted the pictures of Karinyamo smoking some za.
Yeah.
But like, come on, this is out of your own volition. Like you're posting some shit that you took for your recreation. Come on, what is that? And then, people were in the comments. For me, I think what was a little alarming is like people in the comments being like, I know somewhere where I could get that for cheaper. I
just didn't know what that was.
Fuck.
The fact that you people saw that and knew exactly what it was.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
It's scaring the fuck out
of me. Come on, don't include me in the
I didn't
scary
know what
list.
it was. I didn't know what it was. Anyway, but, oh man.
Yeah. it really was screaming, look at me, I be doing shit.
So the only thing is they can't really prove whoever posted it is the owner of it. So they can't really arrest him or something. They can't really
but then
but
what, like, are we really in the age of social media where we're looking for clout to the point where you would put yourself actually, I mean, I was going to ask, you can put yourself in harm's way for interaction, but during COVID times, okay, this is gonna be gross, but during COVID times, guys were going around like licking toilet seats. So I know people can do a lot of scary stuff.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, guys were told like there was some virus or something, and then guys were like going around licking toilet seats to prove that they can't get it, and like almost everybody who did that got sick.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, we're in the age of social media.
That's stupidity to the highest level. Like, anyway,
shit is scary.
Yeah,
shit is real.
So
yes,
Young Thug, the hearing starts.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Do you think he's gonna be found guilty or?
Yo, I mean, if they're really going to take the lyrics into consideration, maybe there might be some shit incriminating him.
But what if he says it was a ghostwriter?
Listen, didn't they do that shit to Bobby Shmurda? Bobby Shmurda said, "Bitch caught a body about a week ago," and this nigga went and did like 7 years or something.
But somebody wrote for him. No, he wrote his own rhymes. I'm saying like for Young Thug, he can be like, in his defense, he can be like, this was a ghostwriter. This is a story.
No, my question is like, if that is a defense that could be used, why wouldn't Bobby Shmurda, say some shit? But then they investigated. Yeah, they did investigate and they found this nigga guilty. So I don't think they're going to take it like.
But with Young Thug, then you're gonna have a hard time translate. Like, who is going to understand what you're saying?
Come on, man. Do you know how people be just like, this is one of the greatest lyricists of all time?
Yeah, but that song with Lifestyle. Tell me what the song says. Did a lot.
Did a lot of shit. Did a lot. Okay, cool. I can't.
In the beginning. That's all I know from that song.
But listen, when you do some shit like go on Genius and look out for the lyrics, I swear to God, your ears get to the different ways. So now you can hear what the fuck.
But no, that's not what I was saying. I was mumbling. In the beginning.
You see, there's people who
I'm on the top of
the. Yo. Thugger really created a whole new wave, man. For real. In when it comes to hip hop music, like,
yeah,
he created a whole different. Yeah, but if
they use his lyrics, though, come on.
It might be serious, but I think don't they have to investigate that shit so that they can?
Yeah, they have to
verify.
And then what I'm saying is, it will make their work easier.
Oh yeah.
Whatever he's saying and whatever pieces they have, all they have to do is now just put the pieces together and boom.
Free Thugger. Yeah. Free Thugger, man. They're just trying to do that shit of putting a black man down. Free Thugger. I stand with Thug. Come on. Are we done?
Not yet. I think we have a story that's hard.
What?
Diddy.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Diddy is
still out here getting.
No, I don't think he's going to survive this one. There are too many people coming out.
Too many people.
There's this guy who's now claiming that is it the security or the bodyguard who is apparently he's bitter because Diddy didn't help him get his son out of jail. His son is caught up in some shit in Africa. Which country in Africa? Hold on.
You talk about Africa like we ain't in it. His son is caught up in Africa.
Yeah, his son is caught up in some shit. Like he caught a murder case somewhere. Yeah. So apparently they couldn't, is it Mozambique or Namibia? So, according to him, there's no evidence that he did that shit. But if they had a better lawyer, he could have fought the case. So, they wanted Diddy to pay for a better lawyer.
And Diddy was like, nope.
Yeah, Diddy was like, nope. So this guy is like,
he's
nah.
already spending too much money elsewhere.
Yeah, so the guy is like, I know all the secrets, so you know, I know where all the bodies are.
You see now, that's the mistake that you make. You be like, oh no, nigga, fuck you. I got my own problems, and then they be like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Yo, but Diddy has like a lot has been happening. 50 has been having
Yeah, blast.
so much fun with this guy.
Yeah.
Yo.
But you know, so the thing with Diddy is like the fact that there's so much all these stories now. Okay, I think, and don't quote me on this, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if that's the case. There's something they started last year called Adult Protection Act or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where like they give
like a time frame.
Yeah, they gave a time frame of like everybody who was sexually assaulted, and maybe the statutory whatever they call it statute of limitation had passed, and you can't file a case anymore. They were given a year to like, okay, even if the statute of limitation had passed, you have this year to file the case back. And it was expiring on the 24th. Mm-hmm. That's why you're seeing all these cases.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx also caught one.
Yeah. So I'm feeling like maybe guys are rushing to like
make sure
they bring their things on time.
I feel like there shouldn't be a limitation on shit like that, because rape, honestly the trauma it comes with, because you know sexual assault it's not about it's about intimidation, like exerting power and fear and shit like that. So like someone has already taken something from you. Actually, now that we're speaking about it, now that, you know, someone taking something from you, it makes you like, you know, behave differently and also be fearful. Yeah, exactly. Now that we're speaking about it, there's this video that I've just seen also on the timeline of this guy in Kahawa West holding on to this shorty because apparently he bought her KFC and she didn't want to fuck. Like, come on, man. KFC, bro. Come. Okay, this is not even a laughing matter for real.
I know.
Honestly, it's not even funny.
But he didn't do anything, right? He
was holding on to her in a like, nah, I have to go home with this shorty. I have to go home with this chick. And it's like, if you're going to do something for a lady, a companion, like, do it out of your own willingness.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you laughing at the KFC?
Yes. It's like nothing else.
Imagine KFC fam.
That shit is, I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to be trashing KFC
seriously.
from now on. I hate that shit.
Seriously, like this. Don't say that. They might endorse us. We might get a check from KFC. You ain't gonna get it,
my nigga. I'm sorry.
So anyway, what I wanted to say, as far as that is concerned, if you're gonna do something for a chick, do it just because you want to do it. Even if like the goal at the end of it is, you want to get some. Like there is ways to get to that point without it being like, I bought you a cup of coffee. Now I need to fuck. Like, my nigga, can you relax? You think pussy is worth a cup of coffee? Come on, man. And then, you know, people in the comment section are like, oh, yeah, shorties should stop accepting free shit from men. I don't know what. Like, come on, shut the fuck up with that shit, yo. Don't be saying shit like that. And then, honestly, when a woman gives it to you when she wants to, that is some of the best shit ever as compared to Consent, step your game up, get your riz up, and stop pressing people because like I bought you chips, na cuckoo, so now I gotta get that ass. Nah, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
and that's how we end Bomb for Breakfast for real.
Oh shit. Chicken palm
for breakfast. Tumemaliza.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, tumemaliza.
Tumemaliza hapo.
Yeah, subscribe.
Very nice.
Subscribe, hit the notification, tell your friends.
Get you some merch.
And then what? I'll still put the M-Pesa number. Whether you
Christmas was say.
Whether you nini or not, I'll put it.
Our Summer Bunny fam that is coming into the country.
Let me tell you. Oh shit, I don't have the phone.
What?
There are two guys who sent us Am I supposed to say that?
Love you.
I will love you.
On-
Okay, I'm not gonna put
Nah,
this out.
seriously.
I'm gonna
No.
cut it out. I'm gonna cut it out.
Thank you for watching, man. Subscribe, fam. Peace.